video you're about to watch is genuine footage from our investigations. No manipulation, no fakery, just real footage by real investigators. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you very much. Now, can you make that light go off again? Oh, you
Yes,
stop!
Haunted Britain Investigations.
The Great Central Railway Station in Loughborough was built in 1898. A Grade 2 listed location, it now runs as a heritage steam railway attraction for the public. During wartime, the station was used to transport evacuees and soldiers, some never to return. You may recognise the station, it has been used in many TV and film productions. There are paranormal claims of apparitions, disembodied voices and poltergeist activity.
So this is the main way down onto the platform, these stairs, and there are two platforms here. So we have platform 1 and platform 2. Both are apparently very, very active, which is why HBI are here doing an investigation. I'll tell you about one apparition that has been seen, and it is documented. There is a lady called Sarah. And Sarah, unfortunately, took a tumble down these stairs from top to bottom and sadly broke her neck at the bottom. Her spirit has been seen and it has been heard as well, mostly crying, feeling very sad, and people have expressed feelings of sadness, things like that. It's believed that this was during the war. She was running down the steps to greet her boyfriend, lover, who was coming home from the war, and sadly she died before she managed to see him. Very, very sad. Okay, so we're going to go down the steps and we'll go on to platforms. So this is platform 1. Okay, platform 1 is active. We've had reports given to us that there are children seen that like coming and playing with you, and there's a lot of the rooms and things off the main platform where there have been reports of paranormal activity. We've also been told this is one of the original carriages, and we've been told to keep looking inside. Because people have seen people sitting in the train. The other thing that people have heard on this platform as well is the signalman's whistle, but it's not heard very often, so we're going to be listening out for that tonight. This is the general waiting room. People have said that that's quite an active room as well. There is supposed to be a few apparitions seen in there. There's also the haunted pram, which has been seen to move on its own. It used to be on the platform, but they had too many problems with people moving it and messing about with it, so it's now in that room. So we're going to keep an eye on that one as well. We've got the gentlemen's toilets. This is probably one of the most famous spirits and apparitions here. There is a gentleman, so he particularly likes to frequent cubicle 3. He is a documented death at the station, and he was a fireman. And unfortunately, this fireman was aboard a train that they believed was not going to stop in time before the buffers, and in a fit of trying to get off the train, he jumped, and unfortunately his timing was slightly off, and he jumped straight into a bridge and was killed. He is said to be in this general area. He's been picked up by mediums and on other investigations. He likes slamming doors and things like that, so that's another thing we're going to be looking for tonight. There is another spirit that again is documented. There was a Stationmaster's daughter who came with her dad to work one day and was very curious, and sadly she saw a train coming in, leaned over to look at the train coming past, and the force of the train going past pulled her onto the tracks and she died. People have been known to feel an overwhelming sense of sadness. There's also, people feeling unwell, a compulsion to kind of fall, that kind of thing. So it'd be interesting to see how much of this Steve picks up.
Hi guys, it's Steve from HBI. We're just about to start the walk around at the Great Central Railway in Loughborough. So this is the entrance to the station. My initial impression when we first entered the building, there was a young lad that greeted us. He was sort of like running around. He's got like a Victorian outfit on, but quite smart.
Did you get a name for that?
I haven't got a name yet.
Okay.
He was sort of like running around very playfully.
Yeah.
So that's it. We literally just walked in and were unpacking the equipment and he appeared. This is such an atmospheric station. We've just recently had 2 trains come in, both of them dining cars basically. Fish and chip one and a fine dining one.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing to see that come in. So this is platform 2. What's really weird, I've literally 5 minutes ago just come up here and I'm seeing the residual of somebody hanging. It looked like more than one. It's very strange. From this area here,
okay.
I don't know why I'm seeing that or how that fits in here, but it's really rather unpleasant.
Okay.
Something's happened to a female here. I'm not sure what yet.
Okay.
But I've seen the dress. There's a dress and I'm not sure what's happened because I think there's somebody else involved, like a male. So I need to delve into that a little bit more.
Okay.
Walter's office.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's something to do with a knife here.
A knife.
There's a bit of a weird atmosphere in here.
Okay.
But again, we need to have a look on a vigil and see if I can tune in a bit further.
Okay.
not really getting much else in there at the minute. But I did see a knife, so I don't know if that's related to something or whether somebody's just been using a big knife in there or something.
Okay.
Not sure.
Yeah, cool.
So I walked in here about 10 minutes ago just for a quick look, and there was a really, really unpleasant atmosphere. I'll just close that door a minute because of the noise outside. Really unpleasant atmosphere when I walked in, but I'm seeing lots and lots of children, mainly over this side of the room, strangely. And they seem very unsettled. So it doesn't appear to be like a happy gathering to me. It's quite an overpowering emotion going on. But there's a large group of children in here.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very. This room feels really, really emotional.
Right.
It really hit me when I first walked in.
So what sort of activity would you expect then from an energy like this? If you were to do a vigil in here, do you think?
So, given the numbers that are in here, I would imagine that there's got to be some like movement of items in this room.
Okay.
Surely. Because there's such an energy in here. I mean, literally my head is just absolutely buzzing. And is there... It's not really any particular electrics apart from the lights, and there's another telly here, isn't there?
Yeah, old telly, old pram.
But this room, literally, to me, feels really charged up in some way. So I'm sure we could get something in here.
Okay.
Nobody in here.
Okay. That's so good. What's that? Sounded like the window, but it can't be.
I don't know what that was. Or maybe it's something outside, or...
Sounded like it was inside.
It did. I don't know where it came from, to be honest.
What the hell?
Don't know what that was.
That was like
It came from this area, but it sounded more like it was coming from the window area.
yeah.
Strange.
Is there anybody in here with us? Have you just banged on something? Could you do it again? You've got our attention if that's anybody here. Could you make yourself known?
So there's a male in here, an older male,
Okay.
with almost bald head but long, thin hair.
Okay. And is he active in here?
Active, and he's about roughly your height, but he's slightly bent forwards.
So what activity would you get in here from him?
I would say that you could hear him. I would say that you will hear his voice.
Okay.
So he's at that end one at the moment.
So the spirit is in this end cubicle here?
Yes, I can see him there. He's in the doorway.
He'll bag on.
Am I?
Yeah. Out of all the cubicles you could have picked, and you picked the right one. Okay.
Right,
I can tell you now.
No, well, don't tell me. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I couldn't possibly have known that.
No, well,
I
you
have
weren't
never
here.
been here before.
You weren't here. It's not documented. This is what
No.
Dave's told me
Right, okay.
about an hour or so ago.
Okay. So,
But you pretty much said everything that he's said to me. There's nothing else that I could give away to you
okay,
other than what happens in this room.
okay.
And that's all I'm saying.
So, at the moment I can only see him. I can't see anybody else in here. But he
So
is,
just to confirm, there's an old gentleman spirit in here that's active, and
Yes.
you've seen him in that end.
he is in this doorway here. He is in this doorway. I've nailed it, haven't I?
You've absolutely nailed it, yeah.
He's really clear. I mean, really, really clear. This is our base room.
Yeah.
So we've spent a little bit of time in there this evening. And as soon as I walked in, there appears to be what looks like a Stationmaster.
Right.
He was in that room around us, fairly tall chap with, I think it was grey hair, round. He had a cap on and everything, and the full uniform, and his hair came down here. I think it was grey. He's been in and out of this room in the doorway, and what was really funny was he actually told me the only thing that he said to me, the train's about to come, just before this train came in, like 5 minutes before. I haven't got his name yet, but he's been really prominent in that room, which is strange because this is a lady's toilet.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure whether he just followed us in or whether he has actually spent a lot of time in that room. Maybe it was a different room, I don't know.
Right. So we're currently underneath a railway bridge.
Really got the shivers here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
it's
actually
it's
picking-
like there's somebody here lurking, but I'm not sure who they are yet. I'm not sure if they're male or female, but there's somebody. There's definitely somebody here. Can't actually see anything really. It's just a bit there, isn't it? Well, there's a door there. Okay. Right. There's a doorway there.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll come down here a bit later as well. Is that something in the distance? There's somebody stood right behind me, and I'm not even going to turn round because they are male, and they are in like a cloaked outfit with a hat.
Right.
And they don't appear to be very pleasant.
Oh.
Did you see the mist? Did you see a mist go across the top?
No, I missed that.
It went across the top near the top of the bridge there.
Don't like it. I don't like it.
On the camera?
I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. I was looking where I was going as
I think you'll find when you
Right.
look back,
As
there's a mist on
opposed-
there.
Don't move, Jen,
Top right
because I don't know
corner.
what's here, and I'm going to throw the ball. Okay. Right, I'm going to put the REM code
I really
down,
don't. I
yeah?
really don't
Am I
feel.
on this team?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can
are.
be.
I really
How do
don't
I
feel
turn-
right. I
Turn the
feel.
REM on for us, babe. And just put it down on the floor. And I'm going to. Where do they chuck the ball to, Jen? Just down here.
Just. I'd imagine.
There was a mist at the top right there.
What?
What did it say?
Okay, if that is somebody with us, can you do that again for us, please? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me, don't be afraid. Sorry if we're a little bit jittery, but if you are here, you're making us feel a little bit uncomfortable.
What's me throw the ball?
Okay, if you can you throw that ball back to us? Okay, if there's somebody down here with us, preferably not the pigeons, if you can be quiet for a few minutes, please. If there's somebody down here, come and talk to us. There's been children seen and heard down here. If you are the children that have been seen and heard down here, we've just thrown a ball onto the track. If you'd like to come and pick it up and throw it back to us, or roll it.
How about the stone?
Anything you can throw towards us. That is a pigeon, by the way, if anybody...
Yeah.
Please, can you try and communicate with us? We don't mean you any harm.
Any workers? Used to work on the railway? You still stay here? You have fond memories or bad memories of this place? Throw something towards us to let us know you're here.
Did you work here? Where you were? Did you work on the tracks? A signalman maybe? An engineer?
I'm going to put the big wren on the bench, I think.
I'm going to sit over here.
Close the door.
That's because you're holding it, mate. You hold it too far up, it's because I put it on the sensitive mode.
Right. I'll put it there.
Yeah?
Do you want me to put this on the table? The recorder? Should I put it on the table?
If you don't mind holding it.
I can hold it.
Yeah, that's cool.
As Lee pans back from the fireplace to the table, a shadow moves on the back wall where the map picture is. At first, the team thought this was simply one of them. However, the cam quickly pans to Steve and his arms are still by his side. The static cam with Craig sitting next to it, followed by Amanda and Lee at the end, also shows that Lee and Amanda are sitting still. If Craig had moved being so close to the static cam, it would have clearly picked him up too. So whose shadow is it? Here are both cams playing that moment.
I'll put it there.
Yeah?
Do you want me to put this on the table? The recorder? Should I put it on the table?
If you don't mind holding it.
I can hold it.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's a device that if you see the stick that's coming out the top of it, if you touch that, it will make a noise and light up. If you'd like to play with either of those, please feel welcome.
What was that?
Is there somebody moving
There's nobody in here but us.
I mean, like,
Is that definitely in here? It's not next door.
It sounded like the next room,
it sounds like in the next room, but
Should we go and check?
Okay, everybody says it's.
Yeah.
they're moving about in there.
Yeah.
Can you go and ask them, Steve, to
That's gonna.
either go somewhere else or need to be certain that that's...
Yeah. Because I thought it was by the fireplace.
Does sound close, doesn't it?
Remember, it'll share a chimney with the next room, so it could
Yeah.
share through.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Do you know, I say every time when we do an investigation, you need to...
I've just seen somebody out here. Literally, somebody just walked in front of me.
What?
Seriously,
What, outside?
just out here. I've just seen somebody shoot in front of me.
Where? Show me.
So, I've just went in next door to tell them we're doing a vision in here.
Yeah.
Be quiet. So, I've literally just walked up here to come back, and somebody just literally went across like this. Probably something similar
From
to...
here to this side?
Yes. And I was like, oh wow. And there's nobody here. Right in front of me.
Can't see anybody on there. Hello? Is there anybody down here?
The can mic picks up what sounds like someone whistling a tune. This wasn't heard at the time, but one of the claims is of people hearing whistling on the platforms. This remains unexplained.
Is there anybody down here? Does anybody on this platform, can you show yourself to me please? Can you come out? Don't mean you any harm. You see, I saw something earlier over here.
You saw something going from left to right as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
That was down near the water.
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, that's right, yeah. Why do these things always happen when we've not got a camera? Every time, everywhere we go. That shut you up a bit, doesn't it?
Yes, it did. Because I was just...
I
was
noticed how you
literally
came running in.
just focused on coming back to tell you that I'd said...
Spoken to them about.
And then that happens.
Yeah, that's quite
Okay. Well, there's definitely nobody about.
No.
I'll go down that end again.
Okay.
That clip was my head, by the way. Emily.
So, any children in this room, please come forward and show yourself. Can you tell us why you were in this room? What was it you were doing? There was a whole group of you in here when I walked in earlier. Don't be afraid to come back. We don't mean you any harm. We're really interested to find out who you are, what you're doing here. And we really, that's my tummy by the way, grumbling. We really love you to play with that ball on the table. Because I'll show you what it does. If you roll it around, it lights up. So if you can do that, that would be great. Or maybe you could knock on the table for us. Show us you're here. Or maybe I did see one of you that you liked.
What was that?
Yeah, it was a little squeak.
Yeah. Was that any of you guys?
No.
No, don't we?
That was
That was
I heard
loud
that.
and clear.
That was in that direction. Mid to you, Steve.
so. There was a girl.
And again.
The team hear what sounds like a female voice coming from inside the room. They hear it twice. The other team is the other side of the station and 2 station crew are in the base room. The team could not replicate this noise inside the room. This remains unexplained.
Or maybe I did see one of you that you liked.
What was that?
Maybe I did see one of you that you liked.
What was that?
Yeah, there was a girl that showed me you tugging at clothing. Can you do that? Can you tug at one of our clothes?
If that was you trying to speak just now, could you try again for us? We think we might have heard you. And that's why we're here. We want to talk to you. Is that you trying to tell us that you're here with us? Where was that noise coming from?
Which one?
The mer.
That squeak sounded like it was right next to Steve.
Yeah, that direction definitely.
Steve, try the door. Just as if like the wind might move it slightly. No.
No, that was a human noise. That.
Yeah, it did sound like a human noise. Just move the pram slightly as well near you. No.
This floor's pretty solid as well, isn't it?
It's nothing. That's me moving my feet. I mean, I don't want to put thoughts into people's heads or anything, but for me, that sounded like a little girl.
Yeah.
The lady who said, "I'm frightened, would you like to come back and speak to us again? Because if you're frightened, we need to know why you're frightened." Speak to us again. Because if you're frightened, we need to know why you're frightened.
Is the little girl here? Signalman's daughter? I've heard a really terrible tale about you tonight. Is this where you fell? Can you remember? Can you remember what happened to you? If I come and stand here. If you come and talk to me, I've got a little box in my hand. It won't sound like your voice, but if you try and talk to me, it might try and tell us what you're saying.
The name wasn't Annie, was it?
I don't know whether they've got a name. I would have thought they would have.
We just haven't told
But
us.
we'll certainly ask Dave and
Andy?
Andy to see if that's a name that's come up.
Ali.
Annie.
Just had the name Annie.
Annie.
But it just popped in my head. I don't know.
Okay.
I always say it now, because I used to
Yeah.
not. And then they'd say, oh, the name's so-and-so. And I think,
Yeah, and you've not got it
yeah,
documented,
and it
yeah.
annoys me, so.
Okay,
But it's
Annie.
weird how we've got a female voice in
Yeah,
it.
And you're getting a name
And
as
quite,
well.
I'm scared, I'm frightened. I mean, what's the chances?
yeah. Annie, are you here, sweetheart? If you're frightened, you don't have to be frightened anymore.
That's what happened then.
She came to work with her dad. Her dad was the signalman, and was he stationmaster or stationmaster, wasn't
Yeah.
he? And
She was fascinated.
she was fascinated by the trains, and she saw a train coming in, and of course, kids' curiosity. She did that, leant forward, but as the train went past, it actually pulled her off.
What, just
the
here?
edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
Just
got to be
here.
kidding.
No, that's when I say about you saying
I
this is where you've got.
I drifted over and I thought something not right about this spot,
Yeah.
so I didn't even know.
But that is documented that
Yeah,
it was
'cause he
around.
wasn't with us
around
when we
this
were told.
area. No, it was
Okay.
around this area where it happened.
That's why when you said, I thought you meant it was on the stairs,
just here.
but it was here. Oh my goodness.
And
That's the
people
room.
have often heard like screams and had that compulsion to kind of fall and things like that.
That's the room I'm curious
That's
about.
the room where I heard the
That's
whisper
not a nice
behind the
room,
back
that
of me. It was like.
That's the one where I come out quickly and I said
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable and
Did you
Dave
hear
just
what
said
For the
Steve
yeah.
sake of the camera, that was
No.
Tony just
Yes,
doing
sorry,
this
that was
whisper.
me replicating voice.
Did
Yeah.
you hear what Steve said about that room? When he walked in there was a man that took a knife to him.
Oh,
Yeah. He was
it's
very
funny
angry and
because
took a
Dave
knife
said
to
that
him.
the atmosphere is a bit different tonight.
Yeah.
Should we wander
That's
into the
what he
porter's room then?
Where's that? What, here? Yeah, can do.
Ready, Jem?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think there's something nice in there.
No, I don't like this room.
I might do a quick replay back on video thing here, see if we can get some. So if you ask a question, then I'll play it back, see if we can. The angry man in here went at Steve then. Why are you so angry? Why the knife? Why are you so angry? Why the knife?
Okay, well, is the Polish man in here? Polish navvy? Are you here? The one that likes to make his presence known to the ladies? There's a box on the table. If you come near... Did anybody hear that?
It's a clock.
No, it wasn't the clock. There was movement above us.
No, I heard it beside you. Are you leaning against something?
No.
No, but the clock makes a noise before
The clock makes a
ticks.
noise. There's like a
Grunt,
two
tick.
clicks. But there was a movement or something from over there. And it
Sounded to
sounded
the left there, but I just assumed it was someone outside.
to your left.
Yeah,
So like near the lockers.
sounded outside, behind the wall.
Steve's seen somebody run past him, you know.
Whereabouts was he when
On the
right?
vigil, we could hear Dave and Andy talking, so I said, can you go and just tell them to keep it down a bit, because they were creaking and that. And he went out, he come running back in, and he goes, you're not going to believe what I've just seen. He goes, oh, I've just come back out. He goes, somebody's literally just run straight by me like that.
Map actually.
What we're looking at. There's a man, there's a figure standing there.
Right, he tells us. Let me zoom in with this.
What the hell is that?
I can't get a focus. Let's walk down there. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
That
it
purple
looks
thing.
like a man standing up with his head forward. You mean this thing here?
No, I mean the purple thing in the dark blue.
Oh, I'm on about this figure here. What is that? Looks like a man in a head.
Yeah, hold it.
What the hell is that, Rob?
Oh, he's moving.
No, it's just Lee moving his camera.
Oh.
Let's get closer to it then.
Getting colder.
Oh, hang on. No, it's not looking so much like a person. And it's not.
No?
No.
No, it's part of it.
It's part of the thing.
Oh, I can see what it is. It's this. That's his head.
Yeah.
All you saw was just that
Yeah.
much of it.
Okay, debunked.
Yeah. No,
Apparently, you're in this room. That's my things on the top. Apparently, you're supposed to be quite noisy. Can you make some noise for us this evening? We come out of the greatest respect for you, sir. And we understand that you had a terrible end to your life. Okay, so we've got these devices with us. You don't have to be scared of them. They won't do anything to you. They won't harm you. Can you tell us about what happened to you?
The cam mic picks up a possible EVP. It sounds like a male voice responding to Jem's questions. Is this the fireman that was tragically killed? You decide.
Can you tell us about what happened to you? Can you tell us about what happened to you? Can you remember how you died? I'm sorry, I can only call you by your surname because there's no record of your first name that they can find. Can you tell us what happened? Why did you jump?
As Gemma continues to call out for the spirit of the fireman, the Ovilus device says something quite amazing. Not only does it say a long sentence, but it also says something very relevant to what Gemma is asking. Paranormal? Intelligent response? You decide.
Why do you bang about? Why do you bang about? Does it hurt you to think that had you stayed on the train, you'd have survived? That was the I again, which is what I got on the platform earlier on.
Is it I or Y?
I for yes.
Is that I for yes? Were you answering my question? Does it upset you? Do you get annoyed and frustrated that had you stayed on the train, you'd have survived? You wouldn't have had to have left your family.
So, little boy, Thomas, I believe your name is. Are you here with us? You were running around when we arrived.
That was a kiddie's voice, by the way.
Did you hear something like that?
I did.
It came from...
It sounded like a little child talking.
I didn't hear it.
I thought it came from my left somewhere. Yeah.
That was really good.
Thomas, are you here with us? If you are here with us, why don't you walk up to the light to my left with the stick coming out of it? If you reach out and touch it, you'll set it off and it will light up and make a noise. It will show everybody that you are actually there. Can you do that for us? Please come forward. Come on, come out and play. You must have been really excited when we all arrived. Some new people to see.
Can somebody else watch the light where the lift is as well, just in case? Because I don't know if it's my eyes or my glasses that keeps making it look like somebody, you know, when somebody stands behind the door.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just my eyes.
So are there any children here with us in the room? Please come forward. Use our energy to build up your energy.
Gone all cold through my body. I feel like something's pulling the back of my jumper. I feel like I'm being pulled back.
Is there somebody in this room at the moment?
Feels like there is.
I'm going to have to cough, I've got pressure in my throat.
All my body's like electric, complete electric at the moment. Definitely something around me at the moment. It's getting cold.
Who is it that wants to come forward?
Lost in it.
Hello.
They're not known just to go off on their own, are they?
Yep.
Come on then.
Can you move that towards the light? Make the light go again.
Don't be afraid.
If you've just been taking energy from me, make the light go off. Try again.
Can you make more than one light go off on that box for us so we know that it's you and not something else?
Quick response.
How about 3 times?
Don't be afraid of it. It's a device that lets us know that you're here. But we need to know for sure that it's you and not something else that's causing it to go. So if you go up to it again and place your hands on it, then you'll make more lights light up on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you do, can you answer me by touching that box again? Try and use all your energy to do it. Now is it a clock?
It weren't doing it for a start, was it?
No, it wasn't, no.
So I say, they normally go off.
And you're getting different patterns as well.
Oh.
It's not the same.
We were sat here for quite a while, weren't we, really?
Yeah.
The first I thought it was when the compressor failed, it might have been a voltage spike.
Definitely had that charger, but I'm getting it again. My whole body's electrified.
If it's spirit and you can hear our voices, can you try and do it 3 times? Make the green light come on 3 times, all in a row.
There's definitely something here right now.
There's only one.
That's it. Keep doing it. There is somebody by the box on the floor.
Make all 4 lights go off.
You've got to go closer to it.
3.
Well done.
4.
So when I get to a certain point,
Are you in the waiting room now, looking at me?
What?
I am there.
I am there.
In the waiting
Let's get the response every time, isn't it?
Are you on the train? Are you sitting in the train? Can you see us?
Are you in the waiting room?
Can you see that we're here? Can you pick up on anybody, Steve?
Not at the moment, no, I'm not seeing anybody.
I've got a horrible feeling they're on the train. We can't get on the train if you're on there. Come off and talk to us. Lynn said somebody'd fallen asleep on this one earlier. Yeah. No.
Did you call out my name before? Can you say it again, please? I could have sworn it said my name.
What, this device? Or yeah. Did you say Craig's name? Can you say it again for us? I don't know, my fingers are freezing.
It's gone a lot colder.
It has gone chilly.
Okay. Thank you very much. If there's anybody that's been trying to communicate with us and we haven't been able to hear you, we really appreciate it. Thank you to the spirits of Great Central Railway. If you want to say anything else, quickly do it now. Before I put this back in its box. And lock it away forever.
I'm in here.
What did it say?
I just thought, honestly, this is ridiculous. I've just gone past there and I thought I saw somebody stood in the train.
Yeah.
And as I got up to it, I couldn't then work out whether it was somebody's reflection, but that when everybody kind of moved, it wasn't in the same place. And then when I got to the window, it said, "I'm in here."
Pretty good, that was. I heard it in there.
Yeah. That's it.
We're there.
I'm there. I'm there.
After a night of strange shadows, loud bangs, disembodied voices and spookily accurate ovilus responses, the team sadly had to call time on the haunted Great Central Railway Station in Loughborough.
We are Haunted Britain Investigation.